Oh, you want to be taller? Okay, here we go. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Great to see you.
Thank you. Go ahead and smell one. Smell one.
Oh, I've been smelling.
Come on, smell one.
Smell amazing.
Thank you, baby. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Welcome, everybody.
You know, I had you had asked, I asked her earlier, I said, yo, what are you doing tonight? And you told me. And you were like, oh, why'd you want to know? I said, I'll tell you live. Well,
so we're going straight to that. We're not introducing the show. We're not telling anybody who we are. We're just going straight to your announcement.
They here. They know who we are.
They don't know who we are. They don't know what the show is. They just got a live notification. They came in. Oh. This is episode 105, ladies and gentlemen, of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real life married couple hosts, comedians, Tanjareen and CT, where we talk about dating, marriage, and funny relationship memes from our own monogamish point of view. You can also join us on camera if you have a question about relationships or if you would like to give us some advice about relationships, because we're not perfect. We've been together almost 11 years married, more than that, just dating, and we're here to talk with you, learn from you, and show you what we know. Apparently, my baby wants to get straight to the announcement. CT, before we do the theme song, what's your name?
Oh, play the theme song video. Yeah, bring us in right. Play the video for the people.
Uh-oh. This might be, okay, this might not be good news. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we used to do the theme song live. We've done a compilation album, and here's the theme song for you, not live. Are you ready for the theme song? I didn't do it. Are you ready for the theme song? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Marriage go round.
Marriage go round. Tanjareen and CT.
Marriage go round.
Cause it's married things and things are rock. Married things and things are rock. The real relationship podcast.
Blocka, blocka, blocka.
Pew, 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 pew. Boop, 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 boop. Pew, 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 pew. What's the matter, baby?
It gets longer every time you do it.
This is the remix. Pew, pew, pew. Braka, braka. Yeah. You're so amazing.
I'm a good co-host.
You're a great co-host. Yay. There you go. There's the theme song. You can see the hairstyle changes. You can see the lens being dirty and then not being dirty, being clean, whatever. Anyways, we want to welcome to the show Amos Coates watching the Netherlands.
Emma Scots.
He's 9 hours ahead, so it's like 1 something in the morning where he is.
Emma.
Autumn Reed was in there. She says, live from the kitchen island, it's MGR with your host, Tanjareen and CT, throwing up the blue heart for him, the tangerine colored heart for me. Before that, though, Jordan Taylor says, this marriage go round is going to be lots of fun, always showing us all that life doesn't always give you what you really want, but it gives you what you really need to start your own journey. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan Taylor. Autumn Reed says,
Autumn Reed.
Marriage is like a rough diamond. With time, patience, and effort, it can be polished into something beautiful. But remember, a cubic zirconia marriage can shine, but it'll never shine like a diamond. That's bars.
That is bars.
That is bars. Cobra Tay's in the building. I came to see
Cobra Tay.
Came to see my favorite comedian, Cobra Tay. I'm sorry. I came to see my favorite comedian couple, Tanj and CT. It's time for MGR, baby.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Well, I wasn't ready for that question. What have you been up to?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, baby, what's your big announcement?
Yeah, so you had asked, you were like, what did you ask me what I was doing tonight for? And I was going to take you to a surprise dinner. And then I was going to take you to a surprise dinner. And then John Floppo hits me, and he's like, hey, y'all want to go to dinner tonight? And I was like, here's what's funny, man. She's going to church. And I was going to actually surprise her and take her to dinner at like 9. And he was like, yeah, Norton Wisdom is painting in this restaurant. And it's a really dope restaurant. And let me see what time he's down. And I was like, well, first of all, where's this restaurant? Because, I ain't going.
We're geographically prejudiced.
I'm not going deep into LA.
Yeah.
So he hits me back. He's like, yeah, 9 works. And he's like, it's in West Hollywood.
I love it.
I could do that.
Okay, so this means that we both have been missing each other because my baby was out of town on the road performing comedy. He just got back yesterday or Monday, and then I was off doing things with my sister for my nephew's baseball game, which was like 60 miles northwest of here. So we haven't seen each other. So today I grabbed my phone because I was going to text him, hey, you want to go to a movie tonight?
And I do want to go to the movies. I want to see.
Did you see Novocaine yet?
No, I ain't see that. I don't think I'm gonna. It's what's the other movie? It's coming out. Keep going.
So I grabbed my phone to text him and say, do you want to go to the movies tonight? And when I opened my phone,
Magazine Dreams.
Yes, that's the one with your boy that you like. That just was crying over Megan Good, loving her so much. It's beautiful.
When I tell you black women have given up on this man, just the way you delivered that.
The comments were split. What's his name?
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors has a new movie called Magazine Dreams. Apparently the screening happened here in LA. And
he's playing a bodybuilder.
And yesterday, I don't know when that clip was posted, but the day before the clip was posted, he sounds like he had an intimate wedding with Megan Good. And
they got married. Congratulations to those two.
They got married, yes.
That black queen that he is married to as a black king.
I love it. Everybody in the comments was split. Some people were like, he's such a good actor because he can make himself cry to talk about making good. And other people were like, I'm so happy for them. And
comments weren't split.
They were split. They
were not split.
I saw positive ones that were like, oh, you guys are miserable. You don't understand love. And other people that were like,
I saw two positive.
Something ain't right about this. We'll figure it out later, but something ain't right about this relationship. So it's none of our business. All we can say is congratulations to Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. All I was trying to get out is that I opened my phone to invite him to the movies and saw that he asked me, what am I doing tonight? I said, oh, I was just about to invite you to the movies. And I said, why did you ask? He says, I'll tell you on the show. And then later, Fly Poet texted me. Fly Poet called me, but I was trying to post something on Instagram, so I couldn't answer. And now I know why he called, and everything works out perfectly because I can still go to my Wednesday night church service and then get to have time with my baby. So
we'll leave at 8:30.
Okay, baby, whatever you say.
I'm just telling you the time. So I know you like clarity. So
I love clarity. Thank you so much. My favorite couple. Hey, guys. See Novocaine or Queen of the Ring. Both are great, Autumn Marie said.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Oh, here's the funny thing. Remember I told y'all, did I tell them last week about the Lil Kev screen?
I think you did.
So that week before the bell, my wrestling podcast, we got invited to Queen of the Ring to do red carpet interviews and everything. And that exact same night was the Lil Kev screening for episode 1, 3, and 5, which if you haven't watched the series, please watch us on BET Plus. I'm in 103, 105, and 109. Anyway, they were going on the same night. And I was so annoyed because I'm like, why can't there just be separate days so I can enjoy both? So the red carpet interviews started at 6 until 7. Lil Kev's mingling time started at 7, screening started at 8. So I was able to do both, and they were very close to one another, and that was a blessing.
It was a huge blessing.
But I didn't get a chance to see Queen of the Ring. I had to leave when the movie started.
Because he was pressed. Because he does Before the Bell, he showed up as pressed to interview the people who were there attending the screening. So then he had to leave to go do his own screening because my baby's also a star. And I just put the picture on screen of him as the Reverend and little Kev. Make sure you watch it on BET Plus.
You know what's funny about being a star? You know this because you got a couple of movies coming out this year.
I do.
Is switching back and forth. Like going to the red carpet was great because you get a chance to see people that you're a fan of and you're talking to them and you start realizing, oh, you don't know I do this as well.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you
gotta be humble.
I'm always, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, let's focus on you right now.
Right now.
And then
it's crazy how you said that.
Hopefully you'll get a chance to focus on me at some point.
CT is one of the bestest stars. It was the EST Jordan Taylor.
Appreciate that, JT.
Woo, MGR. Lord have mercy, Tanj. I got a girl. Stop dressing like that. LOL. My bad, bacon, egg, and cheese. My bad. Gonna rub that oil in for me.
No, you don't need to rub that.
Go on, rub it in for me, baby.
No, you don't need to rub that.
So I just got a cash app from Antonio White Jr. for $25. It says for marriage go round support. So, okay, baby. Nobody can see it, so you're just bringing more attention to it. Thank you so much.
Well, let me get it.
Okay.
Just give me 2 more shots.
All right. So everybody can see that it's.
All right, I got it. All right, that's good.
Thank you so much. Antonio White Jr., thank you so much for sending us anything. This is helping us to pay for the clips, to pay for the software that we're streaming this on, to pay for some of the roof over our head. Thank you so much. These kisses are just for you.
The roof is such a funny way to say it.
Antonio, thank you. These kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree.
Some of the roof.
Some of the roof. Not sure if CT can even spell humble. Woo! Autumn Reed.
Hey, Autumn, I don't know what's going on with you, but I've given you about 6 passes, and I've been counting them. You're not going to get 7. So
What's
you got to
happen,
straighten up and fly right.
Straighten up and fly right. The two of them should definitely go to the movies. That would have been a special night for the both of them. Thank you. All right, so
what's going on with you?
Basically, I just got the trailer to.
You sounded so LA when you said that.
I just got the trailer to one of my movies.
Nope, that was authentically how
well, since you wanted to stop me because you like to interrupt me, if anybody was on your podcast interrupting every sentence, you would get them fired.
I didn't get anybody fired.
Anyways, I just got the trailer.
The people got it.
I just got the trailer to one of the movies that I have coming out this year, and it is fire. It's 90 seconds. It got me excited as if I didn't know it was going to happen, and I'm not supposed to share it with anybody, but I might let Tanjareen see it. If you're subscribed to my Instagram or my Patreon, I might post it, might post and delete. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see it, but I'm not supposed to share it. So
you should be subscribed because it is a sight to see. I'll tell you that.
Thank you so much, baby.
I love it. I can't wait till it come out.
Thank you, baby.
Had everything except the release date on the trailer.
I know. Or where to watch it.
Yeah.
I know.
Y'all like this? Cool.
Good for you. All right, back to the regularly scheduled program. But the producer just texted me and I can't answer because we're in here. So we'll find out more and I'll let you know when I know. Oh, wait a minute. Gui Tripp just sent $25 on the Cash App. He says for routine reflex. Thank you so much for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. Gui Tripp, these kisses are just for you.
Just for you. Just for you.
Appreciate that.
Gui Tripp.
Oh. Yeah.
Antonio M. White Jr. hit me with the bread. And Gui Tripp hit me with the bread. Blessings to you boys. Wow. Thank you guys so much.
Yay. Shut up, King James. She sounded LA as F. Shut up.
She did. Just got the trailer. I was like, whoa.
I'm repping.
But here's the funny thing. I don't even think, now that I'm realizing it, what are you doing?
What's this about to be?
Now that I'm realizing it, I don't think you can control it. I think that you try to tap into it sometimes, but you can't. You can never know when you're about to sound like the authentic you. I've never met the real Tanjareen.
And you won't.
Man, I bet she was cool.
I mean, she was hood, and she probably would have keyed your car by now. So it's good that you know this one. This one's a sweetheart.
This one is a sweetheart.
So
the books that you read suck. You understand?
Yes.
That's crazy. To hear about how you say you used to be is mind-blowing. That goes to show that people can change.
People can change.
You know?
Yeah. So let's talk about relationships.
I don't think I've ever been a destroy your property type of lover. I'm at one point in time, I was a but why guy, and then I had to let go of that.
I don't know that you've been I think I was your first like super hardcore relationship where there were some stakes involved. And when stakes are involved, it's usually when you're like breaking stuff, throwing stuff, wanting to seek revenge.
Yeah, you don't know no stakes.
Yeah.
The other ones, there were no stakes. You're absolutely right about that. Great girls, just no stakes.
Carolyn G wants to know, are you going to be in any more TV shows together? Funny you should ask.
That's a great question. I think we took that kind of for granted. We were on the same TV show for 8 years.
7. Go ahead, baby. I was on for 8. You were on for 7. Keep going. I just want to make sure you got the facts. But go ahead. And we take it for granted. You're absolutely right. We feel like we're going to always work together. But he's on a new show right now on Disney. He'll tell you more about it when they release the press stuff. And then we both did voice work on an animated series that if it gets picked up, we might,
be on the same show again.
Might be on the same show again.
Yeah, but we took for granted the seasons that we worked together.
Yeah. So anyways, wait a minute. What is happening? I got another Cash App. Y'all are playing with me. Y'all are playing with me because Oh, listen, I'm about to pay my phone bill. I'm just playing. Okay, King Tay, Cobra Tay, $25 for the team always supporting.
Wow.
Thank you, Cobra Tay. Thank you, Cobra Tay. These kisses are just for you. Look, him checking his phone. You should check your phone because he's Team CT. So I'm sure he sent you something too.
I'm not being presumptuous. I just want to see. Oh, Cobra Tay came through for your boy. With the 3 quarters, 75 for your boy.
Oh, he sent you 75?
Yeah,
let me see.
I just showed. Who lies?
So he broke off $100 for us.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Cobra Tay. When he up, we up.
He does say that. When he up, we up. I appreciate that, man. You just paid for it. You just sponsored this episode. You and Antonio and Gui Tripp have sponsored episode 105 of the Marriage Go Round. Super chats are enabled. Super stickers. If you're watching the replay, you could do a super thanks. Thank you guys. This really helps us a lot.
We got sponsors.
I love it. Love to see it. Reggie says, had to add that 1 year though. I did. Have to
Reggie. It. It's like, you know.
Gui Tripp says, I used to be really mean and a surprise crash out. Bouncing was an outlet for me. I used to hate everybody after I got out the military. That makes sense. You probably had a little PTSD. That makes sense.
I can see that. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
I can tell that he's got a lot of stress off of him. Like a lot of the demons that we face, he's gotten out of him. And I would go on to further say, I believe his lady had a lot to do with getting that bad energy off of him.
Yeah, and that's what a good woman does. If she's good, she builds you up and she brings out the best parts of you. Let us know in the comments if you've ever been that person who did physical things like physical damage, physical revenge when you were upset with somebody, or did you cuss them out? Like, what did you used to do in your relationship? Have you grown? Are you still that person? Are you the person that stalks their Instagram to see who they putting hard eyes under? Like, what kind of levels do you go to in your relationship?
My tongue was very sharp.
May not be proud of.
It was very sharp. And
now it's dull?
It's duller. It's a lot duller. Okay. Like when you and I get into like arguments, I'll be like, and I don't even go for the kill because it's like, who am I really hurting? You said something to me maybe 2 or 3 years ago that hurt my feelings. I was saying something to you and you were like, so you think the solution is to tear me down? And I was like, tear you down? That's what I'm doing with my words.
And they hurt and they scar more than a bruise.
And I said, wow, I have to change that. And I said, I'm sorry. Yeah, I agree, but words ain't getting somebody arrested. I don't want to, never mind. This is not going to age well. All right. Never mind.
King James says, you hear that, Autumn? You don't always have to be a criminal. You can change. Allegedly. That's funny, King James. I'm sorry. King James. And Callie Grown says, it's hard for me to fight that natural LA state of, quote, I don't give a F. As you grow older, you learn to be a better person. This is true. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Oh, wait a minute. Before I can go any further, Cobra Tay is showing out. He was like, oh, did you say super chat? $10 from Cobra Tay. It says, y'all are a part of my bloodline. Y'all are the best. Thanks for letting me be a part of y'all lives. Wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. These kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. Wow.
I was thinking about the squad the other day. I was like, man, I really I got a message from Jazzy. And he was like, yo, man, I know we all have our lives and, we get busy and everything. And I was like, man, all of us, we haven't been together in a while.
What you gonna do about it?
I gotta fix it, but I also have to have the time to fix it. Like this is the first time I've said this out loud.
Okay.
I started typing at everyone in the group chat 2 days ago. And each time I was about to recommend, like pitch an idea, like, hey, how about we do this? And I'm like, I'm not going to be here. Or, I'm not going to have time. Or that day doesn't work. Mm-hmm. So it's like intentionally, my intentions, man. But when I do have that time, I will. And I hope that they're available when I have that time.
Well, Why don't you make a commitment today to throw out a couple dates?
I can't do that.
Just
Because
try.
here's the thing. So I can tell y'all right now, the Disney show is kind of like a week to week thing. Like, for example, last week I shot an episode. This week I'm off. However, the days are still packed full of things I have to do. And then I fly out to go do some shows this weekend. And then I'm back next week. And then from that, it's like, all right, cool. You get what I mean?
I do get what you mean.
So until the show is wrapped, I can't really say what my schedule is.
I feel like you could choose a Sunday, even from a hotel, while you're out of town on the road, and just click into the Discord and just talk to your team.
I think that's a toss-up because Saturday nights, these are theater shows now. Mm-hmm. So the Saturday night is a theater and a Sunday is a theater. And I don't know if my flight would be in the morning that Sunday to get to that next city, or if it would be me being there afternoon right before showtime. And then the time difference. You don't think I've thought of all of this?
I'm trying to help.
I know. I appreciate it.
My mom just got here. Oh, dang. Sorry I'm late. How much did I miss? You missed people sending us cash apps, mama. I done made a bunch of money over here. CT's made a bunch of money from Cobra Tay. And he sent super chats. Gui Tripp, Antonio White. We're talking about...
Parts of our roof?
He's going to surprise us.
Mm-hmm. Huh? You said parts of our roof?
Oh, roof over our heads. Yes,
yeah, parts of our roof.
He's surprising us by taking us to dinner with Fly Poet tonight, and we're having a good time. So I asked the question because we got down to the subject of, have you done anything when you broke up with somebody, when you were mad at a lover that you maybe have outgrown? Maybe you got a little violent. Maybe you did, cut somebody out, threw the phone across the room. Autumn Reed says, allegedly, I slashed tires, broken windows, ordered beatdowns, ordered car theft, cussed out 3 generations of families, caused vandalism, and provided arson materials. Allegedly. You had me at ordered beatdowns. If you have people in your life that you could say, hey, go F them up, and they'll do it, you're a queen in my book.
You know what you never see in real life?
What?
You never see people order beatdowns for people, and those people lose the fight.
Oh, because
you only see that in movies.
Yeah, because if you do that for people, you know how to fight.
But that's what I'm saying. Who's to say that the person that they're going to beat up doesn't also know how to fight in groups of people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would laugh if someone was like, yeah, and I'm sending such and such to go beat this person up. And then that person ends up getting beat up instead of the intended victim.
That would be, then that's when I think weapons come out.
They got to call back, hey, cuz y'all got to handle that from within.
That's none of my business.
I thought you said you went with 5 people. I did.
That's crazy.
It was just him.
That's crazy.
We lost a little nut.
Speaking of that, was that Paradise we were watching? Where the dude was a really good fighter, and then they were like, well, if anybody could fight him.
Yeah.
And then he just started beating him.
Paradise is a good show.
It is a great show. I wish it would more
We finished Love is Blind, Paradise. We're in between shows right now.
We're in between shows.
Yeah, because we're not apparently going back to Yellow Jackets. We got to get back to Severance. It's such a slow burn.
We also left Only Murders in the Building hanging.
We left them 3 years ago.
Yeah, so.
We said, we were so far behind on them. We got to season 2 and was like, they did 2 more seasons. Yeah. Okay, well, let's, and then we started watching it. And then we were like, you ready to go to bed? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And then next thing you know, new show drops.
And what about Temptation Island is number 3 on Netflix right now. The new season just came out. And I was like, oh, you like this show.
We never watched Temptation Island. We love mindless reality shows dealing with relationships.
He does.
Because it's so entertaining. Like we watched this show from Couple to Throuple. We watched this show, what's the not Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, Perfect Match, Too Hot to Handle. The first 3 seasons of Too Hot to Handle were great. After that, it started getting ridiculous. So we had to take our talents elsewhere.
Exactly.
Landman. Oh, that's a scripted show.
Gui Tripp says, my weird fighting quirk is I never cared if I won or lost. I just wanted to fight.
Nah,
that's interesting. That is an interesting quirk, sir.
He just wanted to fight. I've not ever been there.
Some of got hands, y'all. Just saying. Speaking of hands, that's the name of one of my movies that comes out this year. Be sure to be on the lookout when I tell you when it comes out. All right, let's get to some relationships, folks. If you're just tuning in, this is episode 105 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real life married couple, comedian host Tanjareen and CT, where we talk about dating, marriage, and funny relationship memes from our own monogamish point of view.
You're really hitting that
CT,
ISH.
because if I don't, they'll think I said monogamous.
Oh, okay.
Monogamish. Oh my goodness, we can't go further because we got another super chat.
Big Meech.
Big Meech 348 sent $20. He says, blessings to both you, Tanj and CT. May y'all continue to shine. Brother, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Big Meech, these kisses are just for you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. You just reminded me, I might stop going live in the Facebook because right now we're live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. And Facebook has been letting me know that in July, they're going to delete all live streams that are older than 30 days.
Yeah,
which means all the episodes that we've done up until this point will be gone.
And videos.
And yes.
No, I mean and not just live videos, but videos.
Oh, I only got a notice that said live.
Yeah.
So they're telling me they don't want me to put anything in there. They're trying to clean up their storage. So I may just start going live for this show on YouTube. So if you've been watching on Facebook, I hope you also have a YouTube account. I feel like everybody has a Gmail, and Gmail and YouTube are the same company. So if you don't see us over there on Facebook, don't think that we didn't do the show. Come look for us on YouTube because Facebook is on my nerves, and YouTube's got the super chat. So thank you so much.
I'm saying we
Big Beach.
That super chat.
They got super chat, super stickers, and super thanks. So now let me read this. I got cousins who don't mind going back to jail. That's what Autumn Reed says. You always got to have layers between you and the people who go talk to your ex. Wow.
Hey, brother, is your last name Reed? Yeah. Oh, we know. I know where you came from.
Dang, that's crazy. Autumn Reed. All right, so I got this.
What you got on tap for?
I got this in the DMs. It's been talked about, so we don't have to spend too much time on it. But CT sent it to me. I thought it was funny. CT sends me this meme from Jarrell Cohen that was on Spiritual Word. It says, bruh, I did some dumb ish. Took my baby mama to Atlanta. Went to a swingers club and turned up. Bruh, me and her and a fine ass Redbone turning up, and I'm done tapped out. I caught me 2 good ones and I'm drained. This big black 6'6" musclehead Negro came over and wanted to join them, and I had to agree because that's what we talked about beforehand. This was on both of our bucket lists, him and his girl's bucket list. Not getting too graphic, but follow me. He had a towel on. I'm not the smallest down there. No diddy. I'm a good 7+. This dude pulled out an elephant trunk and laid it on the other girl's forehead. I told him, you're not putting that in my girl. This heifer said, I want it. I picture that being said in slow motion with a close-up on her lips.
I want it.
I took the hardest swallow and said, okay. I had to watch my girl getting slaughtered. I even went over there while he was doing it and rubbed her forehead to tell her it would be okay. She was yelling, begging for me. She was in the zone, and I checked out mentally. It's okay when we do it, but that right there, nah. Fast forward to this morning. I woke up this morning in the mood. Like any guy would, I went over to her and I started to strike it up. And this MFer said, not right now. I'm still sore from this weekend. Ooh, the F. He says, what the F? Who says that? I can't get what I want because she's still sore from the entire experience. It turned me completely off. I want to break up with her, but I love her. I just don't think I could ever get back to where it was. Any advice? Wow. King James says, that's what you get. You F around and find out.
Let me tell you something. When you deal with a woman and you're the measuring stick for her, where she's like, oh, yes, this is that. That's an incredible feeling. Once the measuring stick changes, you have to leave the relationship. There's no way she's ever going to give you your credit or boost your ego again. Because before, when you were her measuring stick, she would say stuff like, oh, wait. Or she'd be like, oh, this is so big.
It's too much. Oh.
When the measuring stick has changed, when the goalpost has been pushed, now when you saying you like all of that, and she's like, yeah, and you're like, You have to leave.
Or if she does like it, you might not believe she likes it. She
Nope.
might actually be enjoying it because remember, women apparently have babies, 7, 8, 9 pound babies, and they supposedly shrink back to the regular size. So she might be still enjoying her man, but he's mentally never going to believe her moans again. He's never going to believe when her eyes roll back in her head when he first puts it in. He's not going to believe it.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you two things.
Okay.
The first thing, I have been with women who have told me they've had bigger. And I've been like, all right, well, clearly we're just going to be having a good time and be friends because you're not going to be the one. I'm going to tell you three things, actually. The second thing.
Why would anybody tell you that?
Well, honestly. The second thing that I'm going to tell you, part of why you're my wife is because you were like, oh my God, this is the biggest. And I was like,
yeah, it's
really?
Nice. It's really nice.
And you were like, yeah. I was like, well, that does it. I mean, I think we need to keep this going.
Yeah.
The third thing, I have purposely made women that have said that I am the biggest. Those have been my girlfriends. Ain't nobody else about to be my girlfriend, and I'm not the biggest.
I love that. This one says, and this is a shout out to your old sketches. Callie Grown says, yeah, I feel like this is a perfect time to bring back the put a quarter. LMAO.
Put a quarter in your ass, you played yourself. You ain't lying, boy.
Exactly.
And here's the thing. You took your main to a party like that, and y'all didn't have the rules set up beforehand?
So let's talk about that.
Amateur hour.
My first question is, if you decide to go to a little freaky party with your lover, do you establish rules?
Yep.
Do you catch feelings if they do something that you didn't expect them to do?
Yep.
Do you break up
Yep.
if they end up getting with somebody who has bigger parts than you?
Ask another question.
Do you want to leave your woman because,
I'm out.
because you say to the man, you're not going in my girl with that, and she says, I want it. And you have to let her have it because you guys had an agreement before you left the house.
I'll go even further. I'm not a gatekeeper when it comes to, also, by the way, from the clip, the move is the thumb. So I'm not a gatekeeper, but I have a buddy, and we were on a 2-man mission over a decade ago.
Okay.
We were on a 2-man, and, I didn't realize what he was bringing to the table. And once I realized, we don't do 2-mans.
So did you finish the mission?
I didn't finish the mission. My ego couldn't. I'm sure he finished.
That's so funny because yes, size matters, but there's also people that don't have a lot of size really know how to make up for it in other areas. So if you just give it a chance, she might have preferred that. Some women don't want it to be huge because they don't want to be all stretched out like that.
All I heard was the orgasmic screams that echo in my mind from that day. And I said, never again. So, pick and choose your poison. I know what I can and can't handle, and that is a lot.
So I asked the question, do you establish rules? Reggie Williams says, ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules, Reggie? Reggie, ain't no rules?
So, and his wife is tiny. She's like 5'1" or something.
Really?
So, yeah.
I didn't know she was short like
She's
that.
tiny. So if it was a 6'9" brother, NBA player, football player, that was like, yeah, I want your wife.
You got her. And I'm gone.
Any position.
Sign this.
Do what you want.
Divorce before I get out.
Guy Tripp says, I'm a hypocrite. If I ain't the biggest shop, get shut down. Just kidding. I just pretend I don't see it. LOL.
No, can't pretend, man. I got ears. Can't turn them off. I can close my eyes. I cannot close my ears.
My mom says, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You should have warned me. It was going to be graphic. I would have turned it off before my church-going friend came in the kitchen. Hey, church-going friend at my mama's house. How y'all doing? Autumn Reed says, sounds like they had rules. He just didn't think through all the scenarios. That's a good point.
I think through all the scenarios.
Because he said this was part of our agreement. But, yeah. So that was something that went viral online. I just wanted to talk about it here because a lot of people were saying, oh, man, she's for the streets. You got to send her back. You got to break up with her. Oh, she's this, she's that.
It was his fault.
I'm like, brother, it's your fault. You brought her there. You smashed 2 people. You smashed an extra person and got 2 finishes out of it. And you would have been fine with that. And she could have been in her head like, oh, that girl's a red bone. She's prettier than me. Or he got 2 out of her. She could have been in her head. You didn't care. It was all fine and dandy until the rabbit got the gun.
So It's all fun until the record did. You know what's crazy?
What?
That brother didn't know when to leave. He was getting greedy. He got 2 off. He should have left right there. He was trying to keep recharging and thought the rest of the night was going to go like that.
Maybe they were on their way out the door. And then this 6'6" dude was like, hey, don't go.
With just a towel on?
Just a towel on. Because he just finished something and washed it off. The fact that he stayed and got that mental image in his head, he's going to awaken in the middle of the night in 20 years in a cold sweat. Quote, you not putting that in my girl. Oh, that's so sad. King James says, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold, when to walk away and when to run in capital letters. That's funny, King James.
That's a fact. There's no way. There's no way I can handle that.
But why? Why is it such a big deal if you know that it goes back to size and she's still going to enjoy you?
She's not going to enjoy me. And the image and the feeling will never leave her. Oh. When men, this is why I've always told you, women have innies, men have outies. We wash ours off, y'all wash y'all's out.
Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. When men have a sensation, or you could, let's say, put the greatest you've ever felt with a woman in your life, fellas, that interaction. After an amount of time, you forget how that feels. You're like, oh, yeah, it was great, but I don't remember how it feels. I can't relive that feeling because it's not fresh anymore. Women will always remember that feeling.
How you know?
Getting plugged.
How you know?
Because I know.
That's because you, as a man, would always think that the woman will always remember it, and that's why you men can't let it go.
You ready? You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's go back to college for you. College boyfriend. You remember how he felt?
College boyfriend.
Remember?
Oh, he was the same as my high school boyfriend.
Remember? Okay, great. Remember the depth of which he was in?
I remember I enjoyed it.
Okay, great. So do you remember one that you had where you were like, oh my God, it's so small? Not really feeling a lot here.
I usually don't let it get that far.
Okay, well, respect.
Because we can see. Yeah. Like, y'all can see inside. We can see and be like, you know what? It's getting late. I better go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good thing. But yeah, men remember we had a ball, but women can remember how something felt.
Y'all don't remember how it felt?
No, not after an amount of time.
Interesting. You see, the way my ego is set up, King James says. Yeah. Cobra Tay says that would have been the scene if Damon was straight in Friday After Next.
Oh my goodness.
If Damon was straight? Oh, okay, got it. Oh, we got somebody that wanted to say a couple things. We'll bring him in early before I get to one more meme, because he was nodding his head a lot. Conversation. What's up, Gui Tripp, who just sent us Hi.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today?
Tell us where you're located and what's on your mind about relationships.
I was listening to what you guys were saying, and I gotta kind of disagree a little bit with CT. There are some things that you will remember from the past. I call them can't breathe cases, the ones that take your breath away. You never forget them.
Okay.
You never forget them. What's up, Jaleesa? Anyway,
he said her name.
She earned it. She earned that shout out.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I agree with you, but what I'm saying is, okay, put it like this. You know how it feels to stub your toe on the side of the bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't only remember it when you're walking past something. You're like, ooh, let me not hit this table or bed the way it was, because I remember that feeling. I can almost feel it again. Compared to when you've been with somebody and you were like, ooh, that was good, but I can't really remember exactly how it felt. I remember we had a good time.
Do you remember the first time? Plug your ears up, Tanj. Do you remember the first time you ran up into something and it literally took your breath away? Like you you had to unplug so you could breathe again.
To say you ran up in is crazy.
Because that's usually what it is. You like, I'm about to handle this. You got all the confidence in the world. Yeah. And then you get up and you got to, whoa, you know what I'm saying? You got to step back and look at it for a second. Like, it's just, it just catches you like that. You never forget that. You never forget
Okay,
that.
we're saying the
can't
same
breathe
thing but differently, and this is what I mean. You remember the exact feeling of stubbing your toe.
Mm-hmm.
When you were in a situation where it took your breath away, you remember it taking your breath away. You remember that it felt great. You remember
it was a trigger, felt like nothing else, sir.
I hear you, but I'm saying you remember every single thing that happened except exactly how it felt.
Every wrinkle. I remember everything.
So I just want to say, your
amazed.
wife's name is Frances.
Hey, Taj, stall him out.
Your wife's name is Frances.
Hey, we're speaking of past. We're not speaking
you
of.
Just said,
so
what's
right
up,
now,
Delisa?
the best thing that gets on this is my wife. Straight up, I need nothing else but her.
I just wanted Taisha to know, because she says he gave his girl a live shout out. What a keeper! And I just wanted you to know he was talking about the past, baby girl.
Somebody's being a hater. But it's all right though.
We know your wife. She comes on the show.
And I'm just gonna deny it again. You know that.
Well, your hair looks great. Reggie Williams says why he looked like one of the wrestlers from the bloodline.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Watch the CT. Tange giving you the side eye.
From what? I didn't say anything wrong.
You didn't, baby.
I said everything wrong. He didn't say nothing wrong. I said everything wrong.
Thank you, Gui Tripp, for covering for him. Anything else before you get out of here from the beautiful location of Hawaii?
I just wanted to say I'm going to probably start my workout videos again. I got some health news. Basically, I've been diagnosed as a pre-diabetic, and I got a couple of problems with my liver and my kidney right now. So I got to make some diet changes, and I've been thinking about it for a week, and I'm probably going to start, documenting that, that little journey there. So if anybody has any diabetes or diabetic problems or pre-diabetes, I say follow through, because I'm going to be doing a lot of research that might actually be informative for anybody who might be going through the same thing I'm going through. Took me a while to think about it and figure it out, and I just, I figured might as well use this platform and this moment for something positive. So that's kind of the next one.
Tanjareen got the cheat code on fixing all of that that's wrong with you. I promise you.
I was just about to tell you.
Send it to me. I'm interested.
Are you in my Discord?
Francis is.
Okay. Are you in my Discord? You're the one who said you're pre-diabetic.
Not yet.
Join my Discord. We talk about health. We work out together. You can do your workouts and post them on YouTube and, do all that. But we talk about eating right. We talk about getting better. We're all improving. We're all losing weight. We're all getting healthier. Yes, you show me your muscle as I talk. Yes, I see your bicep.
I had an itch right here.
Whatever. But join the Discord and we got to go. We got somebody else in the green room. But pre-diabetic means nothing, because diabetes is one of the most easiest to cure. It's preventable. It's man-made, and you can get rid of it. So don't worry.
Well, my goal is to drop 60 pounds in the next 6 months. So
easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Thank you, Gui Tripp, for blessing us. Thank you for
love you guys.
Thanks for making us
laugh.
Love
you back, my boy.
Yay. Let's see. We got one more person. What does this say? Autumn Reed says, big dude was watching and waited until 30 seconds after the dismount to walk up. He knew that dude was still too drained to try to get this girl to leave. That's right. He did say he was tired.
That's true.
He did say he was tired. Isaac says every time she's with someone that big, she will always compare everybody else to it. Facts. Y'all, this is all speculation.
We are men. We've had experiences.
You just know what you think will happen.
Nah.
Let's bring this brother in who also sponsored today's episode. It's Cobra Tay.
Cobra Tay.
What's up, Cobra Tay? You looking good, sir? I like a little fro, little button-up shirt. How you doing?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm feeling fantastic. I just been on the island of relevancy lately, and it's been doing wonderful things for me. So
relevancy.
Oh, relevancy.
WWE. Got it. Yes. I love this.
So got one more day behind the wheel training coming this Saturday, and then next thing you know, I'm gonna have a license. So it's on the way.
Good for you, man. I'm very happy for you going through that process and really doing this, man. That's really big.
Yeah, congratulations.
I had to commit
my license. Are you going to be renting cars at home, or what are you going to do?
Well, when I get it, pretty much I'm going to it's like if I want to rent something like for a special occasion, like for an amusement park or something like that, or But mainly, I'm trying to like after hanging out with y'all, gonna be trying to save
Oh,
up for save for a car for real.
My man.
that's really
What about
sweet.
to have his license?
Yes, Cobra Tay. Anything you want to talk about relationships before you go, sir?
Yeah. First thing is I gotta say when you have yourself a girlfriend or whatever, you don't take her to those types of parties because normally when you're for her and you got a good thing going with her, once somebody else comes in that's packing more than you're done for. You best
That's
throw away
the
you best throw
consensus.
away that key and lock it up. Cause after
All right.
that she gonna be for the streets.
All right.
It's
Thank you for that
rap.
advice. That's men. Men seem to be in agreement with that one. I don't know if women agree, but men seem to agree, and it's what the man is thinking that makes him decide if he wants to stay with you, wife you, or put you back in the streets. So, thank you for that, Cobra Tay, and we will see you next episode.
Oh, most definitely. I'm committed. I'm
Thank
committed to
you,
this.
and thank you for
Like I said,
sponsoring this episode.
y'all are my bloodline. Y'all are part of my bloodline now.
My guy, Tay.
Thank you, Cobra Tay. We'll see you soon.
See y'all soon, man.
All right, that boy.
He's so sweet.
Good kid, man. I'll say this, man. You know how it is for some women when they say, yo, if you have a baby outside of me, I can't get over that. I'm out. That's our baby as men. Is if he's bigger than me, I can't forget that. I'm out. Or checked out, at least checked out emotionally, mentally.
So the good news is men don't usually know what the other guy is packing.
I ask questions. I'm asking questions.
So ladies, never admit the other guy is bigger. You'll lose your man, is what he just said.
Or tell him the truth and give him what do women say? Don't make the decision for me.
Yeah, no. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Tell them a lie, ladies. That's men need to be lied to. All right, let me see. I found a couple more memes today on 6 Brown Chicks on Instagram.
Tans calls me HD all the time for huge, right?
Why you bragging?
And the minute, because I'm making a point, and the minute she stops calling me that,
Did somebody else that came and took that spot?
and I'm out.
Woo, child. That's funny.
I'm out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. This one. Which one should I read?
Not a long one.
All right. This one says, okay, this is from 6 Brown Chicks. They post anonymous relationship questions that people can go in the comments and give advice to. It says, I'm a 23-year-old woman who was raised in the church. I sang in the choir. I loved my church community. I moved away 2 years ago for college and joined the church community here. My female pastor told me she would help me release my inner demon with spells and smash rituals. In due time, we skipped the candles and sage and went right to tongue baths and straps. I told her I enjoyed her intimate healing sessions, and she slapped me and accused me of making fun of the Lord. I don't mind getting down with her, but I'm certain we ain't doing God's work. So why is she playing spiritual games? Why not just ask me for a relationship? Or should I ask her? Advice? That's crazy. What you think?
I don't. This is something. This is something else, and this is not something I want to.
All right, y'all can talk about this one in the chat. Let me go to the next one, and when you watch the replay, y'all can let me know what y'all think of that one. And then the one over here, this one says, I came home early from prison.
Oh God! All right.
And caught my girl sleeping in bed with my former friend. I was too tired to confront her, so I slept on the enclosed porch. That morning, they woke me up with a switch in my face. What kind of welcome home celebration is this? My former friend woke me up by telling me he's the man of the house, and I was lacking. My girl is the one lacking. I've been away 4 years. She didn't do anything to prepare for my arrival, didn't respond to my letters, didn't pick me up, didn't send me a key to the new locks, didn't have a plate ready for me after I broke in. I can overlook their new baby, but she needs to move him out because Big Daddy is back home. Why is she tripping? What to do now?
I would say get on Indeed.com, look for a job. Also, maybe take some self-awareness classes because she hasn't responded to any letter in 4 years. I guarantee the friend of yours hadn't either. And they have a baby together. They are together. The audacity for him to get out 4 years later and to go to that woman's home
and break in.
Because obviously she's wrong for not giving him the key.
He didn't say this was my house and I left her in it. This sounds like it's her house. And maybe they were staying together before he got locked up.
And he said this is his friend. He didn't say this is his best friend. It's a big difference.
He said former friend.
Former friend. By calling somebody your friend, sometimes you call people you work with your friend. That don't mean that they're your friend.
Right.
So
he said he could forgive the baby though. He just wants to be able to come home. He don't have nowhere to stay. The baby's not a big deal. He can look at the baby's face, see his friend in the baby's face, and help raise it, apparently. He just needs a place to lay up. What to do now? Autumn Reed says, run. They called the cops, and you going back to jail because you are trespassing at this point.
And he broke it in her.
He sounds like he'll be reunited with the prison babe real soon. Exactly, Guy Tripp. He sounds like Rodney from Baby Boy, Reggie Williams says. Ah, yes, when he came and lived with Tyrese and Tyrese's mama.
This has been a good episode.
This has been a great episode.
We had some fun.
That ain't your girl. That's Jody's girl now, and you going back to jail, Callie Grown says. Taisha says she's sleeping with the devil from that previous one. Yeah.
What you got coming up?
What do I have coming up? I'll be performing way out in San Bernardino on the 28th. Yeah. I'm doing a women's empowerment conference. It's a fundraiser. Tickets are $50 and up. They do it every year. He hosted it last year, and I'm hosting it this year. So I'll be way out in San Bernardino. If you're in the IE area or San Bernardino area and you want to support women for Women's History Month, please come and check it out. It's a great lineup. The flyer is on my page. You'll see a picture of me sitting on a chair with the city behind me. Just swipe and you'll see that flyer. And then
you don't have it here?
I don't have it here.
Okay.
Maybe by next week because it's the 28th. And today, we got time.
Yeah,
and then I have the couple movies that are coming out. And if you guys are nice to me and subscribe to my paid sites, I will post the trailer for my sci-fi film. I'm excited because I've never done sci-fi before.
Yeah,
so for me to be one of the leads in it was a big deal to me. I'm also going to play our outro song as I read some comments. What you got coming up?
Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Cleveland, Ohio, Saturday, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Sunday.
With
Desi Banks, and yeah.
Okay, so you were just in Ohio. It's so weird that tour is like that because you were in Ohio a few weeks ago.
You would think that they would have went here and then there.
You came back home and then go back to another city in Ohio. That is very interesting. Another banging episode, y'all. Love MGR. This was a spectacular episode as always. Way to go, both of them. Can't wait to see them on the next episode. So I guess we're gonna end early because you said this has been a great episode.
It's been a great episode.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play the outro song, the one you guys like, because the first one I played, you guys kind of liked it, and the second one I played, y'all were making fun of it, but it's the same words, and of course,
it's the same words.
And of course, this is not moving. Okay, there we go. I'll be reading comments as this plays, and please see us next week. And again, I might not live stream this on Facebook after this week. Let's see if this works. How do you hear it?
I don't think it's playing.
Now average go round. It's Tanjareen and CT's now it's go round. Because it's married things and things drop.
Don't just stop and start it again. Because we would hear it through that, wouldn't we?
Talking dating, marriage and romantic encounters. They don't always agree. Get the argument.
Y'all tell me. Thumbs up if you can hear it.
But guess what, y'all?
Oh, good.
Monogamish. They're not like other couples are switching the flair. She gets on his nerves, but he ain't
You see
going
Timothy
nowhere.
Daniel. Big me. We're at Pittsburgh. I don't know. You gotta go to Desi. Go to Desi Banks' Instagram page. It'll tell you. A lot of his shows be sold out, so I don't even be telling people.
Not in 2008, so the chemistry's real. Live streaming lives, that's the deal. Marriage go round.
Now who's
Tanjareen and CT, marriage go round.
Did we get a good thumbnail?
Talking dating, Marriage and romantic encounters, they don't always agree. Get the argument
That's so
counter
perfect.
or
Okay, that was at
relationship
54
means
minutes.
no
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, guys.
They're monogamish.
Bye.
Tuning
They're
in,
not like
man.
other
It's all